English with Sunny.
Okay, so before we even say hello properly, Cris, tell me you did not do what I think you did this morning.
Okay, in my defense,
That's never a good start.
I hadn't had coffee yet.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Sunny.
And this is Cris, apparently a man who cannot order coffee in his own language this morning.
Wait, what happened?
So I'm standing in line, right? Half asleep, and the barista asks me something in English, and I just froze, like completely blank. I knew the words. I've said them 1,000 times, but my brain just went somewhere else for a second.
And then what did you say?
I said yes to a question that wasn't a yes or no question.
What was the question?
For here or to go?
Oh no!
So now I'm sitting in a coffee shop with a to-go cup, no lid, coffee everywhere on the table, looking like a man having some kind of crisis at 8 in the morning.
Honestly, if you're driving somewhere while you're listening to this, maybe pull over. Wash the dishes a little slower today because this episode is basically exactly what just happened to Cris.
Oh no.
Today we're talking about how to actually think in English. Not translate, not pause and search for the word in your head. Think, like it just comes out.
See, that's the thing though. I've been speaking English for years, Sunny, and I still sometimes feel like there's this tiny translator sitting in my brain working overtime.
A little guy with headphones on.
Exactly, just sweating, trying to keep up.
Okay, quick reminder for anyone new here. This is a relaxed English podcast for people who already know some English but want it to feel more natural. B1, B2 level, somewhere in there. We're not doing grammar drills today, we're just going to talk. And later, we'll slow down and review some useful words and phrases that come up naturally.
So stick around for that part. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the episode.
Same. Okay, so Cris, real talk. When did you first notice that little translator guy in your head?
Honestly, years ago. I remember being in a meeting, this was back when I worked at that logistics company, and someone asked me a question directly, simple question, and I understood it immediately.
Okay.
But then there was this gap, like a half-second delay before I could answer, and in that half second, I could feel myself translating the answer from my language into English before saying it out loud.
Word for word?
Pretty much word for word. And the person waiting for my answer just kind of stared at me like, is he okay?
Brain buffering.
Brain buffering, yes, that's exactly what it felt like a video that hasn't loaded yet.
I actually think almost everyone listening right now knows that exact feeling.
You've done it too?
Oh, constantly, especially early on. I used to get what I call brain freeze. Someone would ask me something totally normal and my mind would just go completely blank. Not because I didn't understand, because I panicked.
Right, it's not even about knowledge.
No, that's the frustrating part. You know the grammar, you know plenty of words, but somehow in that moment, none of it wants to come out.
Okay, can I confess something a little embarrassing?
Please.
Sometimes, even now, if I'm tired or stressed, I go tongue-tied. Like my mouth just refuses to cooperate with what my brain is trying to say.
Tongue-tied. I love that expression, by the way. It's exactly that. When you want to speak, but the words just get stuck.
Stuck is the right word. And the worst part is, the more embarrassed I get, the worse it gets. It's like this loop.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people listening right now feel exactly that. You practice for years, you watch shows, you read, you study vocabulary, and then in the actual moment, your brain still wants to translate everything first.
It's exhausting, honestly.
It is. And I think part of the problem is nobody ever tells you that this stage is normal. People just assume that one day you'll magically start thinking in English, like a switch flips.
Nobody hands you a switch.
No, switch just years of feeling like you're one step behind your own mouth.
Okay, but why though? Like, why does the brain insist on translating? It feels so inefficient.
Actually, I read something about this once. Our brain builds language almost like paths in a forest. The path you use the most becomes the clearest, easiest one to walk. Your first language is this wide, worn path you've walked a million times. English, especially early on, is this narrow little trail through the trees.
So translating is basically your brain taking the easy path.
Exactly. It's not lazy, it's efficient. It's just choosing the path it already knows.
Huh, that actually makes me feel a little better.
It should, because it means it's not that you're bad at English, it's that your brain hasn't built the second path strong enough yet.
Yeah, I think that's the part that gets me the most, honestly. Feeling like something's wrong with me because I still translate sometimes.
Cris, you are not strange, you are not broken, you are just human. Every single person who's ever learned a second language has walked through this exact stage. Every one.
Okay, thank you. I needed that today, apparently.
It's the coffee incident, isn't it? It's shaken you.
It's shaken me deeply.
Okay, but seriously, I think this is worth sitting with for a second. So many people give up right around this stage. They think, I've studied for years. Why am I still translating? I must not be good enough. And they quietly stop trying.
That's so sad, though, because it's not a sign of failure.
It's the opposite. It's a sign you're actually in the process. You can't skip this stage. You can only walk through it.
Okay, well, now I actually want to know, is there a way to walk through it faster? Like, is there something we can actually do? There is, and honestly, it's simpler than people expect. Want to go through it?
Please save me from myself. Okay, so there are 3 things that genuinely help train your brain to think in English instead of translating. And I want to say up front, none of these are about studying more grammar.
Thank God.
The first one is what I'd call narrating your day. In your head, in English, just describe what you're doing as you do it. I'm making coffee. I'm looking for my keys. I forgot my keys again.
So just talk to myself?
Basically, yes. Silently in your head or even out loud if nobody's around to judge you.
I do talk to myself out loud sometimes. My neighbors probably think I'm having conversations with invisible people.
Honestly, keep doing it, because narrating forces your brain to build English thoughts directly instead of forming the thought in your first language and then translating it.
Okay, that actually makes sense. You're skipping the translation step completely.
Exactly. You're building that second path directly instead of constantly detouring through the first one.
Okay, step 1, narrate your day. What's step 2?
Step 2 is noticing when you're translating and gently interrupting it.
How do you even notice it, though? It happens so fast.
It gets easier with practice, but the moment you catch yourself thinking a sentence in your first language and then converting it, just pause, take a breath, and try to think the same idea directly in English, even if it's simpler or a little clumsy at first.
So it's less about being perfect and more about just catching yourself.
Exactly. You're not aiming for perfect English thoughts. You're aiming to slowly stop needing the translator.
Okay, honestly, I think I do this a little already without realizing it. Like sometimes I'll catch myself mid-sentence and go, wait, why am I translating this? I know this word.
That's it. That's literally the moment. The more you catch it, the weaker that old habit gets.
Okay, and step 3?
Step 3, and I think this one is honestly the most powerful, consume English without translating in your head. Watching shows, listening to podcasts, reading, all without mentally converting every sentence.
Okay, but that sounds nearly impossible in the beginning.
It is hard at first, I won't lie. Your brain will want to translate every single sentence. But if you let yourself understand the general feeling of what's happening, even without translating word for word, your brain starts trusting English directly.
So it's less about catching every single word.
Right. It's about following the meaning, the emotion, the story, without stopping to translate each piece. Like watching a movie and understanding a character is upset just from their face, even before they say anything.
Oh, that's actually a really good way to put it.
Thank you. I've been sitting on that one.
Okay, but real question, how long does this take, like realistically? Because I don't want to be 40 years old still translating for here or to go.
Honestly, it's different for everyone. But most people noticed a real shift after a few months of consistently doing these three things. Not because they suddenly become perfect, but because the second path, the English path, slowly becomes wider and easier to walk.
So it's less flip a switch and more.
Wear down a trail. Slowly, every single day you use English directly instead of translating, that trail gets a little clearer.
Okay, I actually want to try the narrating thing today, like right after this episode.
Do it! And here's a little challenge for anyone listening. For the next 10 minutes after this episode ends, try narrating what you're doing in English in your head. Just simple sentences. I'm turning off my phone. I'm walking to the kitchen. Nothing fancy.
And if you catch yourself?
Just smile, pause, and try again directly. No judgment. That pause is actually progress, not failure.
I like that. The pause is progress.
Okay, I think that's a good moment to slow things down a little.
Calm word tour time?
Calm word tour time.
I feel like a golden retriever hearing walk.
Okay, let's go through some of the words and expressions that came up today. All useful, all things you'll actually hear in real conversations.
First one has to be tongue-tied, when your mouth just refuses to cooperate and you can't get the words out even though you know them.
You can repeat it with us. Tongue-tied.
Next one, brain freeze, that sudden moment where your mind just goes completely blank.
Say it with us. Brain freeze.
Then there's brain buffering, which honestly might become my new favorite expression, that little delay, like a video loading before your answer comes out.
Try saying it slowly. Brain buffering.
We also talked about translating word for word, converting each individual word instead of the whole idea.
Let's say that together. Word for word.
There's also narrating your day, describing what you're doing out loud or in your head as you do it.
One more time. Narrating.
We use the phrase catch yourself, noticing yourself doing something, usually a habit, right as it's happening.
Try it with us. Catch yourself.
There's also gently interrupting, softly stopping a thought or habit without being harsh about it.
Say it slowly. Gently interrupting.
We talked about following the meaning instead of translating every word, understanding the overall feeling of something.
Repeat after us. Following the meaning.
And finally, wear down a trail when repeated efforts slowly make something easier over time.
Give it a try. Wear down a trail.
9 solid ones today.
9 good ones. All things you can genuinely use this week, not just today.
Okay, I'm actually going to use brain buffering the next time I mess up an order.
Please do. Tell the barista exactly that. Sorry, I'm just brain buffering.
They'll think I'm malfunctioning.
Fair. Okay, so homework for today. Actually try the narrating exercise. Just 10 minutes right after this episode. Describe what you're doing in English in your head.
And if you want, drop one of today's expressions in the comments. Use tongue-tied or brain buffering in a sentence about your own life. We'd genuinely love to see them.
And if you're new here, seriously, hit like, subscribe, share this with someone who's also learning. It actually helps more than people realize.
It really does. And hey, hopefully your coffee order goes better today than mine did.
Low bar, but sure. This is Sunny.
And this is Chris, and you've been listening to the English Boost podcast. Bye! Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.